Hello, my name is Roseann Vitale, and in this video I will cover the safe placement and removal of scalpel blades on various scalpel handles. The first one I will start with is the number 4 scalpel handle. With a number 4 scalpel handle, you want to use a number 22 blade size. Open the blade, revealing the angled end of the blade. What you want to do is take your blade handle and note that the angle of the blade here and the angle here are both going in the same direction so that you place the blade properly. Place the blade handle into the first opening of the scalpel blade. Gently press it forward, and then you will want to remove the wrapper, take the blade, and finish placing it on a cutting board. Please note that when I was placing the blade initially, I had the blade completely perpendicular to my body, not parallel to it. I was not holding the blade like this. The reason for this is if you are changing a blade while you are working on a specimen, and say the specimen, your gloves are a little wet or perhaps greasy from adipose tissue, you may accidentally slip while placing the blade, and you could potentially stab yourself in the palm. So you definitely want to avoid that. So make sure that the blade is always pointing away from your body, perpendicular to it. Now, what we're going to do is remove the blade. I will show you 2 different techniques, and you will find whichever one suits you best. The first is taking your forceps, having the sharp edge of the blade facing down towards the cutting board, taking your forceps, squeezing the blade, pressing it away from the handle, and using your thumb to gently press on the forceps so that the blade starts to come off the handle. At this point, I have good secure grip on the blade, and I can now take the blade and place it into the sharps container. I will place another blade and show you a second way to remove a blade. Again, making sure that my angle matches that of the scalpel blade. Placing the handle within the larger opening, getting it somewhat secure, and then again finishing on the cutting board. In this example of how to remove the blade, what I'm doing is taking my thumb, placing it on the bottom of the forceps, taking the forceps and gently lifting up the blade away from the handle, now squeezing on the blade, and again using my thumb to sort of gently guide the blade off the handle. I will then grip the blade with the forceps, pull it away from the handle, and drop it in. So that is the number 4 scalpel blade, which typically works best with, or scalpel handle, which typically works best with the number 22 blade. What I have here is a number 8 scalpel handle. This scalpel handle happens to be universal, meaning that it can fit a number 22. Not all ergonomic handled forceps are this way, or all ergonomic handles are able to accept 22 blades. Most only accept 60 or 70 blades. Be sure to check with your faculty member or preceptor prior to placing a blade on one of these handles to ensure that you are using the correct blade for this type of handle. So again, we are going to go ahead and place a blade on this number 8 handle. I am now opening the blade from the package, double checking that my angles match, gently sliding the blade out of the packaging, placing the handle within the opening of the blade, and then again finishing on the cutting board. So I will show you again the two different ways to remove a blade. Placing the sharp edge down, I am squeezing the blade with my forceps. I've got a good amount of pressure here. Then I'm gently lifting the blade away from the handle, and now I'm using my thumb as a guide to start removing the blade. Once I can see a small opening in the blade, I take the forceps and use it to pull and finish removing the blade from the handle. I will again show you how to place and remove the blade using the second technique. So I am placing the blade. I am going to finish on the cutting board. I will take my thumb, place it on the bottom forceps, gently lift up this blade, and start pushing. Okay, now I have a small opening here, and I will wait until I can feel like it's moving. Okay, and I have an opening, and I'm removing the blade and then putting it in the sharps container. Remember that safety is no accident. Plan to be safe. Never use a dull blade, as this will put you at risk for cutting yourself. And always make sure that your sharps container is well within your reach, so that you can quickly put used blades in the sharp container.